It's easy to overlook the role of the government in our lives. In fact, it may appear to be invisible at times. But it's there, protecting our constitutional rights and providing goods and services we normally wouldn't be able to supply individually, such as an educational system and law enforcement, the protection of wilderness areas, and the care of those unable to help themselves. Chances are, the times when we do notice our government in action is when it is being challenged. That's because widely differing opinions are inherent in a democratic society. We all have different beliefs, values, and ways that we pursue our happiness. And our government, whether at the national, state, or local level, is designed to ensure that the rights and welfare of all citizens are protected. By shaping a government that guarantees certain individual rights, America's founders created a living constitution whose principles have been tested throughout history. There have been times in our history when the government was torn between protecting free speech and keeping the peace. In 1970, during an anti-war protest at Kent State University in Ohio, 4 students were shot and killed by the state's National Guard, symbolizing an era of tension and confusion over the government's national interests, both here and abroad. Sometimes, the federal government has had to override state laws just in an effort to give greater protection to individuals. In 1957, Arkansas Governor Orville Faubus ordered the state's National Guard to prevent African American students from entering a Little Rock school under a desegregation program approved by a district court.
To achieve admission to public schools without regard to race.
President Dwight D. Eisenhower ordered Army troops to break up the blockage and place the Arkansas National Guard under his own command, ordering it to enforce the desegregation plan. In some cases, the government has chosen to protect the lives of its citizens over protecting their rights. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan ordered striking air traffic controllers back to work, citing that their absence jeopardized the lives of passengers, and as government employees, they had no right to strike.
They are in violation of the law, and if they do not report for work within 48 hours, they have forfeited their jobs and will be terminated.
This led to a debate between the government's duty to protect the workers' right to strike and its role to protect the American public at large. Responding to conflicting pressures and interest groups, the government attempts to settle conflicts over divergent desires for public goods, services, and protections. The Constitution serves as the ultimate rule book through which these conflicts are handled in a peaceful manner.